Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery. I'm at a different computer, different setup, so let me know that you guys can hear me and everything. Can't see my hands. I'm waving to you guys, but you know, it doesn't work that way on this one. The camera is on my pen and tablet, so it's cool. Misha says hi. Beth, I see, is here. Dawn is here. Good morning. Leah says, good morning, Sue. Good morning, everyone. I thought we would do something a little different today. I was designing things and I saw something that I purchased a while ago, but I hadn't used. So I thought we could, explore it a little bit. Julianne says, good morning from Montana, listening while I drive to town. Nice, thank you. Robin, good morning, Robin. Jean, good morning. Cold Smithtown, New York. I can hear and see you fine. Okay, well, you can't see me. I was going to put the camera on, but I am really tired, so I'm like, nah, I'm still in my Halloween pajamas, so we're just going to leave it at that for sure. Sarah says, good morning. Jude, good morning from Miley and me. Hi, Miley. I hope you're being a good girl. Nice. Nana, good morning. Who else did I miss? Judy, good morning from Texas. Angela, good morning from WV. I don't know what that is. I know most of the states, like the short forms, but I don't know that one. Please teach me how to download files from the Facebook group Android and then transfer them to my computer. If you go on the OML Embroidery University Facebook group, then you can go through the pinned posts and there is a little video with the gingerbread man who pops up, and that will explain everything. So there you go. Sue, are you so awesome? Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. Are we having any problems? YouTube is... I don't know. Well, if it's no problem, I'm not going to touch it, but it's not saying anything. West Virginia, there we go. Thank you. Sorry. I know most of the states, but yeah, raining here in Texas. Yay, people are in their pajamas, but are they Halloween pajamas? I don't know about that. Thank you so much, Suzanne Wood. I really appreciate any help. It's been difficult and it's not getting any easier. So, but I am loving what I do. So, let's see. Let the good times sow. I know we're doing something different today. Everything is fine on my screen. YouTube is so annoying. Thank you, Robin, for letting me know, because it's saying that there's a problem. My bit rate is too high or something. I should change it. And I'm really not keen on changing anything after we start. Not that I don't trust YouTube, but guess what? I don't trust YouTube. So there we go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. So Christmas PJs this morning. All right, Nancy. I'm wearing my Halloween shirt. Awesome. Well, I'm wearing my orange Halloween pajamas quite happily, I might add, and I probably won't get dressed all day. It's going to be that kind of a day. I had a good sleep, but I'm still like super tired. Super tired. So I wanted to show you guys the latest bundle that I just put up yesterday, maybe? Yesterday or Thursday, not really sure. And it's a bundle of all of these. Now, isn't that cute? I love it. So the background here on this one has on this one, no, yes, this one was on the wrong screen there, bad habit. There is a Saya, there is a video already. So it is a video, so go look for it and you'll find it. So the background quilting, I loved it. It's on this one, the Santa hat, but I didn't stitch it. So yeah, Susan Williams says, I've done that before, too lazy to get dressed. Yeah, I just want to be comfy. That's all. That's all. Can't stay, going to volunteer at Festival of Giving Trees. Awesome. Awesome. Enjoy that. And I heard Judy Quilt is off to a little tutorial about her machine. So I thought that was cool. So anyways, aren't these adorable? Which one is your favorite? I'm going to say the Santa side. Now remember, this was my tension problems right here, but they're both cute. They're both really cute, but I think I like Santa better. Of course, I love this background fabric, so yeah, it's awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys that it's bundle pricing. So if you need Christmas mug rugs, these look spectacular. They're easy to do. All the instructions are there. If you have a little bit of the fake leather, it looks really good. Just so you know, it looks really good. So it's a nice set. I like Santa too, says Jenny. Yeah, I know. I know. It's hard to decide which ones. I think as a pack, I think they're really cute. I actually have mine out. One of my kids actually was like, "Oh, can I have that?" And I said no, because they're too cute. And the colors that I use just kind of stand out. And I mean, it's Santa. And I can't yell at hubby because pollen caused me to lose my voice completely. Complete paralysis of the vocal cords. But I'm happy it's Saturday. Well, as long as you can type, Misha, we're good. I hope you feel better, though. I could talk today, but my brain is a little bit slow. Easy works for me. Yeah, they were fun to whip up. Like this one, the elf hat is all stitching, so you can just chill and relax. Elf boots are all stitching. Now this is a little bit of applique, but they go quickly. And it's nice. They look great. I'm so happy with them. So, to support the channel and stitch out some Christmas cheer, go on to OMLEmbroidery.com and pick up the bundle. You get free, 2 free. So, you can't argue with that. I'd also like to remind everyone, get busy sharing and stuff. There's nobody in the lead so far for the points. So the deal is whoever gets the most points at the end of the month will win a free design. Free design of their choice, I should say. So yeah, rack up your points. There's a couple more things that I can put up there that'll tell you better about how many points that you have and that sort of thing. So I'll be doing that. I just wanted to make sure the basic program worked. It's kind of complicated stuff, but yeah, this is going to continue on, hopefully, if I'm still here. And it's free designs, so any purchase you make, you get points. Any recommendation that you do to someone, you get points. Any comments, you get points. Any sharing, you get lots of points for that. So just interact with the website, get points. It's all free, and then you get a free design. So make sure you guys take a minute to keep up on that. It's kind of fun. Make sure that you are signed into your account, because that's how it keeps track of everything. So if you're not logged in, you won't get the points. A tummy design would be so funny. After I took this picture, I thought the exact same thing. Just like the bag that I made, the Santa Claus bag, just that part. So his belt in the middle, I think that would be funny too. So I might do that just because I can, and I'd throw them in here and get everyone to buy them because I think that would be hilarious. So I'm thinking about that. All right, let's go on to today's stuff. Now look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? This is, I'm in Embrilliance, which is completely enjoyable. And I bought this lettering set. That's what we're going to explore today. It's Ace Retro, and it's all set out for you. And you just make it the right size, and then, you can change the colors. You can do anything you want. Each is a separate thing. You can see here, look. 1, 2, and 3, but there's lots to choose from. And then this, of course, the outside is the Merrily. So basically, Maureen, good morning. Basically, you can create a patch like this in less time than it would take to stitch it out. And I'm not kidding. And you don't have to use this lettering just for patches. It could be for anything. I just thought it would be really cool in a patch. So let's have a look at what it is. So it's called Ace the Rewind. So this is where you have all of your extra stuff. I got Christmas, I got Merrily, which has, built-in shapes already. So that makes it super easy to do. If you wanted to do that, almost looks like it's a military patch, but it almost looks like a snow globe, which would be cool. So lots of stuff. I can think of a million things that would be really funny with these two, but I won't go there because that's my sense of humor. So there's a lot. So Merrily is good. You can make it quick, but let's look at the Ace. So you can do one line. So look at different shapes. Did Embrilliance update their Merrily program? I see they are calling it something different now. Are they? I didn't notice that. I just, I had Embrilliance open for some reason, and I'm like, oh, Ace. The Embrilliance link is not working. Oh, that's great. Maybe that's why I didn't get paid anything from Embrilliance, because my link doesn't work. I'll have to look into that. I've contacted him a few times, and I don't know what's going on. Yes, they did. Okay, thanks, Chrysios. I don't know. Merrily works amazing. I think you can do this in any level. I have all of them, so I don't always remember what level you need, but it'll tell you on the website what you need to do it. So look at all the options, and these are, plug and play. Look at this one, the shape, and this. You could really have a lot of fun with this. This is pretty cool too. Different, like it shows, what's the word, like flowing. So you could have fun with that. And you don't have to worry about creating the curve and, adding the lettering to the curve, blah, blah, blah. Slide is right. I love it. So that's the single line, and there's ton. Look at Lookout. It's called Patch Artist now. Oh, well, that makes a little more sense, doesn't it? Patch Artist is good. Half and half, look down. I love that shape too. So shapes that you never actually think of, and I love it. So that would actually make a really good patch right there because of the way it's shaped. And the letters are doing what the word says, so I find that vaguely amusing. So then we have circle. So there's a lot of circles, and it's easy to do, but every one of them, they're in the shape of the circle, which means it'll fit into a circle, But if you just wanted to stitch this out on like for a shirt or something like that, and Suzanne Wood just shared before I leave. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring, and we need to kick everything up again. So, yeah. I like the different shapes of them. Again, you don't have to make patches. I think this is the grooviest lettering ever. So, 2-line in a heart shape. I think that'll be a ton of fun. But look at all the lettering you can get in there. Love, peace, and kindness. Till death do us part. Nice. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. 2-line hexagon. Now these ones are spectacular. The shapes of them you can see if you look at the outside. I like the top ones a little bit better. Just because the shape's different. 2-line oval. Oh yeah, it has everything. It has everything. Groovy lettering. I like this one too. It's very kind of angled down. So kind of different shapes, but good shapes. 2-line rectangle. Look at this one with the curvy in it. I definitely like. So different shapes, you know, I like this one too. It fits perfectly. So 2-line square. Yeah, don't you love that? I really do. I can think of a million things to do with these, but wait, there's more. 3-line circle, which is the sample that I showed you guys. It's underneath here, right here. But look how different each one is. Now we're getting a little more complicated, and it would take a little bit of time to put this together manually, but this is all done. 3-line hexagons. Well, I love hexagons, so I think this one would be really cute. Yeah, I like it. And 3-line oval. So, I mean, fries over guys. That's awesome. 3-line rectangle. Look how the middle word gets in there. If you worded something, it will be looking good. Like if you found the right words that, you know, dear Santa, I tried, or something like that. I think it would look fantastic. 3-line square. Now these ones are the best. Look at them. I like this, but I also like this. Yeah, it still goes on. It's a pretty good deal. Look at these ones. So these are 4-line circles, and I think they look great. These ones are actually really cool. Different shapes, different angles, the whole bit. 4-line hexagons. I've actually never looked through all of them. Look at this. A stitch in time saves 9. So, okay, love it. Oh yeah, and a little color change in there. 4-line rectangle envelopes. Well, that's pretty cool. I like it with the short word in there. Oh yeah, neat. Okay, I like that. That's a little different. 4-line square envelopes. Yeah, those look good. Those look really good. Oh, I like this one. And what's this one? Fun shapes. Okay, I didn't even see that. Oh, I love that. A drop. Very well done. So, fish, love it. A toadstool. Oh, just put an outline on it. There you go. I really like this. I never looked this far. I think I just got it and then did other things. So, I'm kind of excited about this. I really like it. Look, in the shape of lips. Brilliant. Brilliant in brilliance. Stackable from 2 lines to many more. I see. So you can put it together and make whatever you want out of it. So, I mean, that's perfect. I love it. So let me know in the comments what your favorite one is, because I think I like the 4-line hexagons, but you guys can let me know. So let's go to a new page and let's pick one of these. 2-line circle, 2-line hearts. Let's do something different than what I've done. 3-line hexagon. And look at all the different fonts. Shannon, better late than never. True, true. Look at the different shapes. I kind of like this shape too. Ramona says, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like this one because I like the different way the letters slant. So all you have to do is pick it, bring it into a new project, and I'm going to zoom out a smidge, just a smidge, and I have it in millimeters, so let's change it to inches so I know. I have no idea what 13/16 is. That is not something I grew up with, but equally so, I don't know millimeters. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. But anyways, we'll just leave it, whatever. So here's what you have. So the envelope is the shape. So you see the lines here. They're not going to stitch out, but they're there. So when you want to change it, you click on it and see how it gets perfectly straight, which makes it a whole lot easier to do. What is the name of this Embrilliance program? It's ACE Rewind, which is cool. And you go over here to the right, and the text is right there. And you don't have to touch anything else, but we'll have a look at all the different fonts. Let's do deer, and then you just hit enter, and then when you click off, watch, it will go right back. Ha! So it's not difficult to do. Click on the next one, Santa, whoops, capital S, and click off, and isn't that cool? I think it is the most fun you can have with that. And bada boom, bada bing, I'm done. Isn't that fantastic? Just like that. 13/16 is a hair bigger than 3/4. Oh, that actually helps a whole lot. Whole lot. So this would fit in the 4x4 hoop. I suppose I could always, call up a hoop and do it that way, but I'm kind of stubborn. So if you want to move this, it is centered, but there are keys that can do that for us. Center designs in the hoop, and I am centered, so I'm not going to worry about it. You can go ahead and change colors. And if you wanted to move something or change even more colors, you just click on it, and each letter is separate, and then you can change it. And when you click off, it goes right back. So you can have each letter, you can have a pattern. So yeah, construction hubby for the win. Yeah, I never needed to know inches too much growing up and as a younger adult, but now it's really important. So it's easy. So I clicked left click on the letters, and then I left click on this square that hopefully you guys can see really well. Now you can move it, you can rotate it, but you don't really need to do anything like that because it's all set up. Click on the color. Brother, brother, brother. Do they have? No, they don't. I was hoping they had my favorite thread. They have Kingstar, but I don't think it's the metallic, so that's okay. Just having a quick look. all these things that I should, oh, they have sim thread, thread art, Wonderfill, some of the names I recognize. So we'll just go to Floriani, I guess. And you have a whole different set of colors. And by the way, if you're doing an applique, this is where you want it to go, And this puts in applique position or applique material, which is really nice because if you have, you know, a fancy setup, it's a brother kind of code, and the machine will understand it, and it's really super handy, especially on a multi-needle. It likes having the right colors. Let's change this one to blue just because. Don't forget to hit OK. I've done that a few times. But see, isn't that cool? It just snaps right back into what you want. Now, all you have to do is add the Merrily shape, or whatever they're calling it now. I must need to update. So this is Stitch Artist 3, so I have everything. I think this part is the main thing that makes it a 3. I don't know. And Merrily is right here. Edge stitch, patch, overlock, marrowing. Yes, and it's far easier than having a marrow machine. And all you have to do is click on it, and you kind of get this wobbly shape. And I always look for problems, I guess. And I see what it's doing, but I don't think that works. It needs to be changed. So that doesn't work for me. I don't like it with the mistake on it. So when you are setting it out, it's easiest to do, I guess it's not that easy. There's tons of ways of doing this. I kind of, because I'm picky about marrowing, I have a marrow machine which hates me and I hate it. So I'll show you the built-in shapes too. So now we've got that. That makes it easy. And you have to be a certain distance away from it because remember, it's a big stitch. So you want to, make sure that it's enough of a space so it's not going over. So these are some basic shapes right there. I tell you, that swirly helps me out so much because I can't make them properly. That's for sure. And there we go. And all I did was left click on the Merrily, and now I can tweak it. So, this is obviously too close, but you could just literally just tweak it. This would be a lot easier if I was, if I had the grid on, because then I could be a little more precise. Now watch out for what I did. Did you see that there? I pulled one down, and actually I don't need that one. Less is more, especially when you're doing this. Try to make it even. Really helps with the guides on or whatever. And look at like this, you have a patch just like that, groovy as anything. Now if you didn't want to make a patch, you can just do the lettering. The only thing you have to be mindful of is the stitch distance for the satin stitches, because your machine will only stitch so far. And if you see like dotted lines, it means your machine won't stitch it. So how do you fix that? Well, you change it to a fill stitch and you can go nuts. So just keep that in mind. And I made a little mistake here. So see what happened here? I don't have it as one object. So start and stop are here. And I don't know if anybody would notice this. I don't particularly care for it, but you know, it's not a huge deal either. That's cool when you look at the Merrily like this. And remember, Merrily is very intense, as are the actual stitches from the Marrow machine. It's a very intense work. So that was easy enough. Now, the only other thing I would do is we want to move the Merrily first. I guess you could start off with it. Now, why do we want it first? It's set up so that you do it as an applique. So what this does by doing it first, normally, you know, in real life here, I would do the marrowing absolutely last after cutting it out or whatever. But we don't have to do this. Now, you can take this shape and pre-cut everything that you want. It's fine. It works really well, but you want to do it this way. So what you're doing is putting down your fabric, stitching it down, trimming it just like an applique, and then putting the edges on. So when you stitch here, remember push-pull compensation, it's not going to put everything out of registration. So if you're stitching big satin letters, the pull, the push-pull, because the stitches go across like this, it's going to move stuff. And it's gonna, you know, possibly move stuff around, but your edge won't catch on your fabric, because even if it moves out like a tiny bit, it won't work. So do it first. At first I thought, hey, that's kind of weird, but I understand why it works. Now, when I was doing production, making patches, we didn't put the outside edge on it. So we just did the stitching and the shape, cut it out, then I marrowed it. So that kind of made it, you know, easier, I guess. Although Mary, the marrow machine, hates me, but that's okay because I hate her as well. So that part is easy. Now, there is another way to see, look what happens. I think that's actually really cool. When I select the whole thing, you have to get used to this a little bit. Everything changed. You still see the envelope lines, which by the way, they will not stitch out, but it's easier to see this way. And I like it. So let's go here. I think it's edit maybe. I never remember where stuff is. I use so many different different software. I forget, remember, that sort of thing. Add patch edge. So instantly you can do a rectangle, and look at that. It automatically sizes itself for it. And I love this rectangle with the curved edges. Those are so difficult to get perfect. And these ones are perfect. So let's undo that. And we can do add patch edge. We'll do the circle. And look at that. It's a little bit off there, so but you can always move it. Grab the green. One thing I do really like about Embrilliance, aside from the fact it works natively and perfectly on a Mac, I adore that, but all of these handles are big. Big, 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 big. And it's easy to see, so I have a whole lot of less eye strain. The other thing I really like about it, if we go into our, you know, kind of add-ons here on the list, I am thrilled that they have AccuQuilt designs. So if you have the dies that match, you can create whatever you want. And I love my AccuQuilt. I haven't used it for so long. I feel kind of bad about that because I enjoyed it, but I've been working on the website and doing stuff like that merrily. So you can always go back in and see these pre-done. I think this one, people will use it a whole lot. Just add your own lettering, which is fine. Um, Outline. So these are all the shapes. This is super handy too. And I'm sure you can make your own, but if you just want a basic shape, that you don't have to line up or whatever, here you go. This is what you want. And it's just going to come in like that. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Let me get rid of this merrily here. As much as I love it, it's got to go. It's got to go. Helps if you have the right tool for selecting things. So there we go. I tend to use this part a little bit more instead of trying to grab stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making this, oh yeah, I gotta do the center. Making this fit around the lettering. So we want to try to keep it even. It can be basically how you want it, like it doesn't matter, but it's a lot easier to do with a pre-done shape. So I mean, I got a little ways to go here, but isn't that great? I love it. So again, make sure you're leaving enough room. Now the other thing you could do is go into node mode and, you know, move them up or down or anything like that. It's easy to do. So don't forget about your pre-done shapes. Pretty sure they come with all different, or Stitch Artist probably. But there's everything you need. And to me, it just saves time, and time is very valuable. So you don't want to mess around with it. Now, I also have the Christmas one. I try to get as many as I can. And this is actually really cool. Christmas traditions. So I enjoy using this one. You can cycle through and pick out different snowflakes and stuff. It's just brilliant. Renaissance. Yeah, I like that one too. I love the swirlies that I don't have to make. And look, they're perfect. Perfect, perfect. So garden, look at all these that you can use for anything that you want. I love this. And this is really nice. So the add-ons are very, very useful. Get what you need. And aren't they beautiful? So I like the Renaissance probably. Oh, I love this. Or this. And it has a little clover on it too. It's a flourish. So I love flourishes. They're really well done too. And they're native files, so you can do whatever you want with them. Another thing is you could embellish your patches as well with flourishes or dots or different things like that. Isn't that cute? I think that was free on Lisa's blog, but really well done. So there's lots you can do, but if you make the, you got to select it over here because you want the whole thing. And I haven't made the outside into a patch yet, but this selects everything, and except for the letters. So control click, make sure you get everything, and you know that it changes like that. So if you make this a little bit smaller, and I don't think we're getting too small, I think we're still okay. And then we want to center it, which is right here. And then you can mess around with the shape and then go into your Stitch Artist, and you could just convert it with one click, nothing else to do. And you could, you know, make a secondary outline. You could add some little Christmas icons or shapes or anything like that, or swirls. Let's pull up that Renaissance one because I want to show you how easy it is to do it. Then we're going to talk about fonts, and then we can go have some fun. I know I will. Just, I could play with all of these, especially the swirlies, for a very long time. So, backstitch swirl. So that is just delightful, isn't it? So select over here because I never seem to get it right. There we go. I think my mouse needs some batteries. So that doesn't fit, but you can make it smaller. It's native files. So this is going to change everything. Isn't that cool? It looks completely different now. So I did a copy and I did a paste, and then I can move it over here, and you can flip it if you want so it's opposite, I guess. You don't have to. It's all up to you how you see it. The key with making patches is that you want everything to be balanced. So you don't want this lettering down. Let's see, it's easier if I do it this way. You don't want it like this. It's not balanced. There's too much space here, and you don't want to do that. It doesn't look good. Now, admittedly, I need to make some changes here, but I would fill it up with stuff. So it's a little bit off, but, you know, honestly, no one's really gonna notice. I'm just super picky about patches, so because I did them professionally for 20 years. And I kind of miss it. I kind of miss making patches, but I didn't get to make Christmas patches. So if you have a favorite saying, a favorite anything, it's easy to do. And so many more shapes, it's like, and it's easy. So if someone says, oh, I'd like a Christmas patch or a funny patch, super easy to do. Now, if you go over here to the right, this is where we put the text in. This is for multi-line, single line, and in a circle. But we're just doing single line because all the rest of the stuff. Can you change the font to something outside of the ACE package and still keep? Yes, ma'am. You can do that. Well, all right, that didn't work. I don't know how that happened. It's my mouse. So let's see. So look at all of these ones. So Merrily will work just dandy in it, but you gotta click off. See how that works? So you can't panic because it doesn't fit. You just gotta click off of it. So let's see, Merrily Groovy. Well, seriously. And I'm not changing the size or anything because it's going to do it for me. There you go. So that was a Merrily font. So let's try another one. And I don't know where anything is. I probably don't have too many. Merrily. Yeah, okay. So this is just up at the top here. These are just the basic ones here. So Bauhaus, block condensed, block mini, bold cursive. Let's do that one. So this is just the regular one. Okay, it looks weird. And now it fits in. So the answer to that is yes. You can use any font you want. And between the Merrily and the ACE, there's a ton. There's absolutely a ton of fonts. Ooh, I like that one. Remember to click off. Oh, I like that one. That is pretty darn cool. So you could play around, and remember, you can use, because it's all separate, you can use different fonts. So if you want deer and I tried the bottom line to be just, you know, kind of just a block, I guess, just plain. I can't remember what I picked for the top one. Let me look. I'm looking. Oh, just block. Okay, click off. That makes the Santa look a bit fancier, and it's the middle lettering. So if I do that and go back to color, so all your tabs are right here, and pick a different color. Went back to Brother Embroidery again. I got to change that. And pick a red and click OK and click off so it goes back. That makes it stand out a little bit more. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So you can make patches with this. I think, because I'm a fonty kind of person, I really enjoy these envelopes and how everything fits in like a puzzle, but also how darn easy it is to do. And I love swirlies, and these ones are perfect. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Now you can still see with the Santa, you can still see clearly it follows the line. So any font you want, there you go, for sure. Susan Williams, you can join the membership for Sue's classes. That's been going really well, by the way. I'm not doing one today, but I'll get back on track next week. There's just so much there, and I would like more people to join and get caught up, and then I can continue on with stuff, because I think the problem is right now that people are joining and they want to watch live, and I'm at a different level as what they are for live. So, and they don't want, there's 30 classes, hour-long classes, and they're completely different from anything you've ever done. It's me digitizing. I tell you all my secrets, the whole bit. And you learn a lot. Susan Williams is one of the best, that she's gone from not understanding to, wow, I can do this. And it's awesome. It's awesome. And it's honestly really inexpensive. But I'd like more people to join, because that helps me keep going, and you just learn so much. So Christina says, I'd love to try these. I think my grandkids would love them. Is the membership on Facebook? Note the membership is right here on YouTube. So at the beginning of every description, so if you're on a mobile, you have to click an arrow down so the menu comes down, or sorry, the rest of the words come down, and the first thing is join the membership. So the other thing that's cool, you see Susan Williams here, her name, that it has a design after it, and hers is a different color. That's how we know that she's a member. So yeah, it's, do you need specific programs for the classes? The membership classes, absolutely not. I use different ones. You don't have to take classes in your own software, and I'm trying to get that through to people so they can absorb more stuff. So I use the Embrilliance. I've used it a couple times. Pep and Hatch, and I think I did one or two in E4 just so you can see them, but the tools are exactly the same. They're just in different places. And so if you learn where it is, running stitch, satin stitch, convert to applique, that sort of thing, then you'll remember it. And it's really a whole lot easier. So, but I call out everything, what I'm doing. And sometimes we did a flower, really gorgeous flower, and I showed all the different ways of doing it. It's really cool. Misha says you don't even need to have software to benefit from the classes. Well, it explains a lot. I think I went into detail about push-pull compensation, and we just recently worked with shapes and putting shapes together to make something, and it finally clicked in with everyone. They're like, oh, I get what you're doing. And I'm like, yep, there you go. There you go. Um, you can you can learn. You can, it's nice to be able to, and it's very casual. It feels like we're all sitting in a room, talking and learning. You can ask questions. There's usually only like 4 or 5 people there. So it's very personal, one on one kind of thing. And you can ask away, and I will give you the answers. So we've done lots of different things. It's awesome. All right, Susan Williams, she's making a gingerbread house. Yes. See, shapes and everything. That was the last class. It's something my grandmother, my artist nurse grandmother, who I miss dearly, always said to me, growing up. See shapes, faces, and then shapes. So I still do that. So I see, for example, this as 2 different shapes to put it together. So half a one, half a one. It's just like a heart is made from 2 circles and rectangles. Yay, Christina West, welcome to show your support. Yes, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. That's just literally your name changes and color the whole bit, and you get a cute little icon. The tier 2 is what you need for the classes, and there's 30 of them, and you can start at the beginning and work your way up. If you don't like a class for some reason, skip it, go to the next one. They're not in any order. You guys pick what you want me to do. So it's a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys will try this out, these patches, because it is so much fun to do. It really is so much fun to do. I could play with it all day, especially since you can change all the colors. And you can also change the thread, like what we did, but you can put variegated thread in and see kind of like generally how it's going to look. So what's that, Misha? I only just got basic software, but I know so much more about how the files are made, and I know about more about size changing and if it's an issue or my fault or not. That's awesome, Misha. That I never thought of it that way. Rachel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for showing your support. See, look, your name is in green there. That's awesome. So if you really want to learn digitizing at your own pace, there's tons of information there. The people who are in it absolutely love it. And if you want to know how to do something, I'll make a whole class around it, because I'm doing it for you guys. So, because I know all this stuff. I know that sounds weird, but it's what you guys want to learn. And if I don't get any suggestions, I just come up with something really cool. So if you're making patches, make sure that you put a picture of what patch you make, because they're going to look so good when you stitch them out, for sure. So let me see what you guys are going to do. This one is one of my favorites, and it fits so perfectly. And I'm going to be stitching this out later on today for sure. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like this video. Thanks for joining the membership. Every little bit helps. If you want to learn digitizing, get tier 2. And you can basically have free reign to learn what you want. And, oh, Jenny Owens, yay, thank you. You guys are on a roll here. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. New members. I love seeing all that green. It's awesome. And the cute little icon after. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, make a Christmas patch. It takes like a minute to do. So it's awesome. I'd like to wish everyone a great weekend. thank you for joining me. I hope you guys liked this kind of doing something different. And I will see you in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. Ask questions, whatever, but happy stitching. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.